Hello and welcome to my 13th video on how to create your own minigames. In this video I'm going to be showing you how to create a Juggernaut minigame. So there's going to be a guy who has a sword. Well, you'll all have swords, but one player is going to be stronger than the rest, but he'll also be slower. So to start, we're going to need to replace the sword scripts because they didn't have a team detection. But I added that right. Oh, I haven't replaced them yet. So go to your toolbox, My Models, and you should see swords right here. Now if you look in here, I added a line right here in this statement that basically just checks if the player doesn't have a team, or if the player does have a team and the person they're hitting is an opposing team. And if they are, it'll deal damage. That way that it doesn't break the sword fighting minigame, because right now it doesn't have any teams set on it, and I don't ever plan on adding teams to that minigame because it's free for all. So this is gonna work out. So like I said, go to your toolbox, insert the new swords, and just replace the old ones like that. Place them in the wrong place. Alright. So from here, I'm going to go to the minigames and copy the sword fighting minigame, simply because the sword fighting minigame is so similar to this, and it won't take long to change at all to get the full minigame out of it. Alright, so what I did here is I just expanded the old sword fighting map, even though it wasn't much, and I added a little hill here. What's going to be here is where the Juggernaut's going to spawn, and over here is going to be where the challengers are going to spawn. So now that I have that, oh, one more thing. I just gotta add a spawn for the Juggernaut. And just like last time, I'll make these unjoinable. And just name the part Jug Spawn. Okay, so now we're ready to start scripting it. So go into your minigame script. And what I'm going to do first is decide who the Juggernaut's going to be by randomly selecting them from the temp contestants. And you should all know this process by now, but I'll explain it just a little bit. So I'm just going to call this Juggernaut, and it's going to be minigame.minigameinfo.tempcontestants get children, square brackets, math.random 1 to the number of minigameinfo.tempcontestants get children. So this is going to be a random object value inside of temp contestants, and it'll help us make the Juggernaut a little bit different from the rest of the people. Okay, so from here, if you go to just the if humanoid inside of there. You do if v dot value, or no, if v is equal to Juggernaut, then here we're going to make their humanoid stronger, so give them more health. And it's going to be depending on how many temp contestants there are. So humanoid.max health equals, I'll do 110 times minigame.minigame info.temp contestants get children -1. And I forgot the number sign here. The reason why I do -1 here is because I don't want it to count the Juggernaut's health. Because if it does, he'll be stronger to be able to take on everyone and then still have a lot of health left over. So I just want him to have 110 times the amount of his opponents. And then we just got to set his humanoid.health to humanoid dot with the lowercase h, humanoid dot max health. And I also said that we're going to be making his walk speed slower, I think. So I'm just going to cut his walk speed in half from the rest, because normally it's 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now for the sorts to work, we're going to create new teams. So to do that, I'm going to define a variable called teams equals game get service teams. And here I'm going to insert 2 teams, one for the Juggernaut and one for the challengers. So jug team equals instance.new team teams jug team dot team color equals brick color dot new crimson, and challenger team, I'll just do challengers equals instance.new team instead of teams, and challengers.team color equals brick color dot new deep blue. And after that I just need to name them. Challengers.name equals challengers. And jug team dot name equals Juggernaut. Okay, so we got the team set up. Now for inside the same if statement where we check if the Juggernaut, we're going to set their team to jug team. We can do that with by setting their team color. For now, I'm just going to do the brick color. But we also need to set a property called neutral. I'm not sure what this property is for, but if it's set to true, then it won't position them on the leaderboard. I'm pretty sure it's just so we don't have a random neutral team on the leaderboard when their team color is white. So to do that, just do v.value dot team, or no, dot neutral, make sure you spell it right, equals false. And then v.value dot team color equals brick color, or I'll just do jug team dot brick color. Then else, so if they're not the Juggernaut, v.value dot team color equals challengers dot brick color. Okay, sure that their team is set back to neutral inside of the main script if they die or if the game ends. Either way, in the end, they're going to have their team set to neutral. So inside your main script, look for v.character.humanoid.die, and underneath obj destroy, we're just going to set v.teamColor equals brickcolor.new white, and v.team or v.neutral equals true. And then just copy that. Scroll down to the game has ended, and where it says v.value load character, just paste it in, but make sure you add the dot value. Because if you don't do the dot value, it'll think you're trying to set the team color of an object value which doesn't exist, and that will break your script. Alright, so we got that. Now, we just need to script the end conditions, pretty sure, which is fairly easy. So go to the countdown, if I can find it, right here, where it says if number of temp contestants is smaller or equal to 1. You can keep that there, but also you got to check if Juggernaut Juggernaut.parent is equal to nil, or, so what this means is Juggernaut, it's placed inside of the temp contestants folder. Now if they either die or leave, Juggernaut.parent will be nil. So we want to check if Juggernaut.parent is equal to nil, then end the game, because that would mean that the Juggernaut's gone. And also check if there's only one person left standing. And the reason for that is, let's say the Juggernaut wins, there will be one person left standing. And if the challengers win and there's only one person left, then I want that one person to get an extra amount of money, like 15 points instead of just 5. Alright, so if I scroll down here, I have the end conditions now, so we could keep all of this, because this is if they left the game or if they died. And if there's more than one person left, we'll give them survived and 5 points. But we'll also make sure that they aren't the Juggernaut. So if v is not equal to Juggernaut, then, and place your end right here. And then this is the last person standing, so they're going to get 15 points right here. And I think that's it. So go down here and remove Jug Team with Jug Team Destroy, and also remove Challengers. Rename it to Juggernaut. And don't just leave your minigame in workspace. You gotta remember to drag it into the Minigames model. And just test out Juggernaut. I'm taking all the rest of the minigames out for now. And test with 3 players. right here, line 39 is where I have it, and challengers.team color. Now the only two brick colors should be these, which is what we want. Alright, test it out again. Alright, so everything up until now is working. So from here, we're going to be teleporting the Juggernaut to their spawn. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the main script and copy the teleport line, because that'll be the quickest. So v.character set primary part cframe, teleport.cframe times cframe.new, and then 5 up. That's what I'm going to be copying. And just replace v.character with humanoid.parent. And then we'll go ahead and replace teleport with minigame.jugspawn. After that, we're going to test again, make sure it works. So yeah, okay, I teleported. That's good. I'm going to switch players now, just so I can go to kill him faster. And it's still super laggy. So laggy that I'm floating. But as you can see, we got the win and the points. So this time I'm just going to reset with this player. Escape's not working, so I gotta click here and reset. Then see if I can kill the Juggernaut in time. I'm gonna run out of time. But it says survived, so I'm gonna go make sure that if the Juggernaut's still alive and you're still alive, that you get a different message. So you don't win if you outlive the timer, because that way the Juggernaut's already half your speed, so he'll be easy to dodge, so you gotta kill him. So to do that, where we say if v is not equal to Juggernaut, then instead do if Juggernaut.parent is equal to nil, because that would mean that the Juggernaut doesn't exist. So we can get our points from this. And test it out. It says eliminated, but it also means I didn't win for outrunning the timer, which is good. So I'm gonna go change the message for that, because if they weren't eliminated, I don't want it to say that they were eliminated. I want it to give them a reason why. So add an else, And I'm just going to copy the loss end screen and paste it. And instead of eliminated, I'm going to say so everything's working now. There's just a few things I want to do to make the Juggernaut distinguishable. So I chose this Dominus and Purus, and I'm going to paste it into my asset plugin. And then insert it. And where I set their health and teleport them and stuff, I'm going to be putting the Dominus onto his head. So to do that, it's fairly simple. I'm just going to do local hat equals game.serverstorage dot hooded assassin. It could be different for you if you decide to change a hat, like you want to have a different hat than I do. I just have hooded assassin because I chose the Dominus. So hat.parent equals v.value.character. I only realized this while I was editing, but make sure you add a clone after the name of the accessory. It's extremely important, otherwise the hat will be removed from server storage after the first Juggernaut round, and as a result the minigame will break during the second round. So don't forget to add the clone. Okay. And there's just one more thing I want to do. What I'm going to do is make a billboard UI so you can see where the Juggernaut is no matter where you are. So my map is pretty small, so you wouldn't notice it, but you'll be able to see it through walls. So if you have a really big map, you'll be able to locate the Juggernaut really easily by just knowing where he is. So I'm going to speed this up while I design this, then I'll be right back. So there's a property for billboard UIs called always on top, and when it's checked you can see your billboard UI through walls, which will be extremely useful because I needed to be able to see where the Juggernaut is at all times so I could try to eliminate it. So as you can see, I can see it through any part. So this billboard UI is ready to be put inside of the Dominus. All I need to do is set the studs offset to about 2 studs on top of their head because I don't want it to be right on their head. And I'll call it Juggernaut GY. I'll cut that and insert it into the Dominus's handle. Make sure it's in the handle so you can see the GUI. And I'll set the time to about 2 minutes, so 1:20. And I'll test it out. Alright, just waiting for the minigame to start. Will be the Juggernaut minigame. Alright, we're in. 3, 2, 1. So, yeah, there's a GUI. And we can see it through walls, like through my character and stuff. And he is wearing the Dominus. So I'll just kill him. And we both got survived. I'll delete that part. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.